My name is Vladimir Babushkin. I like to learn and experiment with new things. That's why when I studied at my first faculty, Automated Systems Integration and Management, I decided to enter the second faculty, Economics. In 1995, it was not easy to find a job, but I found the one which combined both of my educations. At my first job in Platinum, I've been implementing American ERP system. My clients were Siemens, Troika Dialog, Container Port in Nakhodka, and some others. I joined the company as a trainee and left as a project manager. Then it was Ernst & Young, which I joined as an internal auditor. The company successfully passed several tax and internal audits. After that, Toyota, Japanese parent company Toyota Motor Corporation, entered the Russian market, and I helped to organize financial department as a financial controller. Drive your dream. Toyota managed to grow its sales from 4 to 25,000 units per year. My hobbies help to keep me up and work hard. I'm fond of different kinds of sports: alpine skiing, windsurfing, tai chi, but my favorite one is tennis. Thanks to this game, I developed many of my valuable characteristic features. You can't stop in tennis. You have to be strong and accurate, and you must improve continuously. I study new techniques in tennis as well as in business. New knowledge and experience help me to be a valuable player and professional. I monitor what's happening on the court and run to the point where the ball will be in a second. All of these activities require a spirit of entrepreneurship. I am an entrepreneur. I became confident about it in 2005. Imagine, you've just joined the company. You are told that a new automated logistics system goes live soon. Great, you think, and proceed to solving other problems. But in a couple of weeks you realize that the system doesn't work in most of the stores. This means that you don't know sales figure and can't define cost of goods sold. No consistent data to replenish your stocks. You have no assurance that you can manage your business and can't evaluate it. You lose your money and you are hopeless. Have you ever experienced what is real uncertainty? Oh, and your chief accountant is leaving, and the company is in the middle of acquisition deal with the international strategic investor. I wonder what would you do being a new CFO? Do you feel the business exposure yet? A single wrong decision and investor leaves. I realized I had to act accurately but with speed and confidence, just like you do in tennis. It was my turn to serve. I took the risk and began to play. I met with CEO and president and convinced them that I have to supervise IT department myself. Then I met with department leaders, IT, accounting, finance, and we reorganized the segregation of duties. The reason was the need to prioritize the data collection and data processing at that moment. After that, I met with the system provider. We had to renegotiate the business contract that had been concluded previously. Firstly, their most powerful servers worked at our office. Secondly, they provided us with their best consultants for 8 months. Both servers and consultants were free of charge for us. And thirdly, despite all the problems, all the disagreements and mistakes that had been done at the previous stage of the contract, not even one IT person left the company. I managed to keep IT team. And after we developed a new project plan and defined who does what and when, it was down the hill. We worked 8 months to launch the system. In 9 months, international auditors approved our figures, and acquisition deal was finally concluded. These were hard times. We were all under pressure. I almost didn't sleep. I worked all holidays. But I knew what was this all for. I developed a new reporting system and built a strong team for the future. By the way, I also found a new chief accountant whom we worked with for 4 years. Oh yes, these were hard times. But thanks to that case, I learned my lesson. To succeed, you have to keep an eye on most parts of the business. Even though failures happen, you can still push to find the true reason of the problem. It's one of Toyota's Tao, Genchi Genbutsu, go to the source. I went there, I found the reason, and I fixed the problem. Hopefully, I became wiser after that. Further on, I was calm, and I think that this characteristic feature is absolutely required in business. To find the new ideas and to choose the right ones to win. In fact, I have several business ideas, but the most inspiring one is connected with optics. I'm obliged to refrain from giving all the details, so I'll give you just a general picture of it at this stage. The idea is that new technology gives lens certain new features. Just one figure, $3 billion. This is an annual revenues of American company which has this technology. There are only 3 companies in the world who also have it. But the point is that Russia has this technology, but it remains unused commercially. No comments. I may sound overly patriotic, but I prefer to promote Russian technologies because I love my motherland. What a shame subsidizing foreign innovations instead of supporting domestic ones. First Russian, then CIS, then the rest of the world. I see huge potential here for multinational players and members of WTO. Some figures: 50% of population need optical products, special thanks to montage. The new lens significantly improves quality of life for a customer. Market research say that 25% of all optical clients want this lens. 5% in Russia already buy them. So the demand is there. Sales will skyrocket. 500 rubles is gross margin per customer. In 5 years, total gross margin is $58 million based on just Russian market. The payback period of $10 million investment is 3 years. IRR 20%. The unique selling proposition is half of competitors' price with the same level of quality. Convenient logistics distribution for distributors and retail chains. And foreign exchange risk-free pricing policy. Alternatively, we can expand abroad and in Russia simultaneously. But in this case, it will take more time to convince foreign customers to begin procuring Russian technologies. But I know one company from which I shall start. As a matter of fact, launching Optical Production Lab is one of main goals to study at Skolkovo. I'll participate and obtain experience from business projects in the US, China, India, and use it as an instrument to promote Russian technologies to the first-rank position they deserve on international markets. I'll learn how to manage those parts of business which I've been involved only indirectly so far. I hope to get into an environment of talented, selected, like-minded people and share the power of creativity with them. And the last but not least, I hope to be useful for them too, having wide experience with big international companies. We'll become good friends in life and future business activities. I'm sure that Skolkovo will be one of main sets in my life and help to systemize my entrepreneurial mentality. I choose to play and win.